Today I've got a couple of news stories to bring you concerning the upcoming Google Pixel Fold, one of my most anticipated devices coming this year. I am so preposterously excited for this device. It's not even funny. One of these stories are what is reported to be real life photos of this device. We're going to save that for a little bit later in the video. We're going to start things off with a tweet from this individual here. This is someone who consistently tweets leaked sorts of things, often in the Google world. And here we have something very, very cool. The newly released developer preview 2 of Android 14 seems to suggest, an interesting thing. The upcoming Pixel Foldable might support Face Unlock, but only on the outside screen. And there is a bit of text here that basically says, face confirmation info outside screen, Face Unlock works from the outside screen only. So what this person is doing, and what they've been doing for quite some time, is digging into releases of things like the Google Camera app, and in this case, the developer preview 2 of Android 14, and finding little snippets, little bits of information that you can then use to make predictions about what this upcoming Google hardware will be. And so far, they've been quite accurate. So this is quite interesting. Face Unlock on the Pixel Fold, but only for the cover display. Well, let's scroll down because they go a bit further. This does make some sense. They say, as I previously leaked, the inner camera on that device is a Sony IMX355, the same sensor as the regular Pixel 6, and that doesn't support dual pixel autofocus, would be the rest of what they're saying there, which is necessary for secure depth detection. So the camera sensor on the inner screen of the Pixel Fold doesn't have dual pixel autofocus. And what basically that is it is a way to have 2 pixels side by side in a roundabout way acting as 2 eyes, 2 slightly different perspectives. Now, granted, these are incredibly close together, but evidently with some software magic, they can use those 2 pixels functioning as 2 eyes to give depth, which takes the face login from being simply a photo to being something that actually has depth that can actually be more akin to a true face scanning system. So we lack that hardware, so maybe we lack that feature. Now, moving on to part 2 of this video is going to be what I said earlier, what is reported to be real-life photos of the Google Pixel Fold. Many of you have sent this to me asking what I think about it, and honestly, I don't know what I think about it, and you're gonna see why here in just a moment. This individual, One Take Tio, posted in the Google Pixel subreddit, I'm on the A train, in New York City, and I got a glimpse of a Google employee with the Pixel Fold. The phone is very nice. The bezels on the outside are super thin. The guy's doing everything he can to cover it up. He has a dark blue, black color phone. I'm surprised how thin the phone is. And then they posted a link to Imager, an album on Imager. And we're going to look at these photos now. And you can see this first one here. And this is what I mean when I say I don't know what to make of this, because these photos are not very well detailed. So let's zoom in here. I don't really know what to make of that. Sure, could be the Pixel Fold, could be anything. Let's go to the next one. Same thing. There's really nothing you can glean from this. There's nothing there. This is the only one that even remotely has any details. So let's open it up and let's zoom in and see if we can tell anything at all. Okay, so I do believe there is a fair chance that this is, in fact, some sort of foldable device, right? Because what do you have up here? This appears to be the hinge portion of the device. And let's look at the cover display there, okay? Does this look like the cover display of a Z Fold 4? Let me go get mine. I would say no. It very clearly does not resemble this cover display. Why? Because it is much shorter and much wider, which is what we think we know about the Google Pixel Fold. Perhaps you'll be seeing images of the Pixel Fold somewhere in this video, the renders that have been created based on the leaks. And again, if you look at the Pixel Fold, you can see that hinge area, and you can kind of compare that to what you have here on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Notice how that hinge section is wider than the bezel on the opposite side. Now, we should also have a hole punch selfie camera somewhere, but Maybe it's over here. Maybe it's over here. Presumably the device is being held like this, so it should actually be here. So this person's hand is probably covering that hole punch selfie camera up there at the top. Now guys, I don't have much more to say about this because there's really just not much to look at there. It does seem like it could be what it is being reported to be, but they're all such blurry photos that it's very, very hard to tell. Now, the most interesting thing about this to me is the fact that if this is a Pixel Fold, that it is being actively tested like out in the real world, which could mean that the release is perhaps more imminent than we were thinking. The latest rumors were that this thing was not going to be coming out until the fall. Well, it'd be really advantageous for Google to get this thing going sooner, to release it before OnePlus has their device out in the fall, Samsung has the Fold 5 out in the fall, Microsoft has their Surface Duo 3 potentially, hopefully, out in the fall. If they can get it out early, well, that would be really, really good for them, wouldn't it? And we know that there's a Google I/O event coming in the next couple of months. So maybe this means the Pixel Fold's going to be shown there and be coming sooner. That would be very, very cool. You're going to want to be subscribed to the channel so you can watch that Google I/O event with me and my 20-something thousand friends here on this channel. And of course, as I am a part of Team Pixel and Google has seen fit to begin sending me their phones for review, if they send me the Pixel Fold, well, I might die of a heart attack right there on the spot because I'm so very excited to get to test this device out. You give me a Pixel Fold, like I've said before, give me a Google Pixel 7 device that folds open like this thing does, but also has a cover display that is the size that I want it to be. I'm going to be very, very happy. So like I said, get subscribed ahead of all of that lovely stuff happening. I will see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.